You learned how to walk when you were 1. You said your first words around 2. By 3, you were playing games, falling down, laughing, crying. And yet, when you try to go back to those years, you find nothing but a fog, a blank space. This is strange, because your brain was learning non-stop back then, recognizing objects, distinguishing sounds, decoding the rhythm of language. So why can't you remember any of it? The answer is both simple and surprisingly complex. There is a name for this phenomenon: infantile amnesia. On average, humans cannot consciously remember the first 3 years of their lives, and this is universal. Culture doesn't matter, gender doesn't matter, language doesn't matter. Everyone forgets. But why? One of the first people to seriously think about this was Sigmund Freud. Freud believed we forget early childhood because we repress traumatic experiences. But today, this explanation is largely rejected, because babies don't just forget trauma, they forget everything. So scientists had to look deeper. One of the researchers who helped reshape our understanding is Sarah Power, an experimental psychologist studying memory development. Her work suggests something important. We should separate 2 things. Infantile amnesia refers to memories formed from birth to about age 2.5 that are completely inaccessible later in life. Childhood amnesia refers to memories from ages 3 to 6 that are vague, fragmented, and incomplete. So the brain does record information, but later it can't access it. Why? Power conducted experiments with infant mice. The mice were exposed to specific experiences early in life. Later, as adults, they were tested. They showed no conscious memory of those experiences. But here's the key part. Their brains still contained biochemical traces of those early events. The learning was there. The access was gone. Then researchers modified specific proteins in the hippocampus, especially NMDA receptors. Suddenly, the mice remembered. This tells us something critical. Early memories are not erased. They are locked. And humans show signs of the same system. In a 2020 fMRI study, infants under the age of 2 were shown familiar objects. Their hippocampus activated. The brain recognized the object, but the memory couldn't be expressed. Why? Because memory is not just storage, it's narration. For most people, the first clear memory appears around age 3. A birthday cake, a fall, a lost toy. Why that age? Because remembering requires more than experience. It requires a sense of self. Psychologists call this autobiographical memory, the ability to encode events as part of your own story. This ability is not innate. It develops. And it depends on 3 key factors. 1. Language allows us to sequence events, build cause and effect, and turn experiences into meaning. Without language, memories are silent. The brain may record them, but they are stored like unlabeled files. Language is the librarian. What has a name can be remembered. 2. Self-awareness. Around 18 to 24 months, children begin to recognize themselves in a mirror. This is known as the mirror test. It marks a turning point because now events don't just happen. They happen to me. This is when memory becomes personal. 3. Time. A 2-year-old lives entirely in the present. Around age 3, past and present begin to separate. Events can now be placed on a timeline, not just what happened, but when it happened. When language, self-awareness, and time perception come together, the brain begins forming episodic memory. But here's an important question. If episodic memory develops so late, why don't we forget how to walk? Because not all memory is the same. Episodic memory is what you consciously remember. Birthdays, accidents, moments in time. It depends heavily on the hippocampus. This system matures late. Procedural memory, on the other hand, stores skills. Walking, swimming, riding a bike. It develops early and does not require conscious recall. That's why Alzheimer's patients may forget faces, but still play the piano. Semantic memory stores facts and knowledge. Paris is the capital of France. Apples can be red. You don't remember learning these, you just know them. Many childhood experiences lose their story, but leave behind knowledge. And then there is emotional memory. Feelings without context. A smell that suddenly feels like childhood without knowing why. That's the amygdala at work. Memory isn't just biological, it's social. Long-term studies show that children who are encouraged to talk about past experiences remember more and in greater detail. Not children who just listen, children who tell the story. This process is called active reconstruction. Every time a memory is recalled, it is rewritten. This is known as reconsolidation. The more a story is told, the stronger it becomes. Unspoken memories fade. But memory isn't just biological, it's social. Long-term studies show that children who are encouraged to talk about past experiences remember more and in greater detail. Not children who just listen, children who tell the story. This process is called active reconstruction. Every time a memory is recalled, it is rewritten. This is known as reconsolidation. The more a story is told, the stronger it becomes. Unspoken memories fade. Forgetting is not a bug. So why does the brain work this way? Why forget at all? Some researchers believe infantile amnesia is not a flaw, but a feature, a biological reset. The brain gathers massive input early on, then clears space to build identity. Like hardware first, operating system later. Humans don't need to remember everything to survive. They need to belong, learn language, absorb culture. And maybe that's why those earliest memories disappear. Because they belong to a time before there was a you.